For us to implement authentication, we will first need a database to store our users' credentials when they register. So before we implement authentication, let's first create a database for that purpose. So I'll go to my terminal and make sure you have MySQL installed on your machine. Then I'll sign in to MySQL. I'll just come here and say MySQL user is root in my case, then password -p. Then it will ask you for a password. If you don't have a password, just press enter. If you do not provide a password when installing MySQL on your machine, just press enter. In my case, I have a password, so I'll provide it. And now we are signed in. So let's go ahead and create a database. So I'll just say create database, then give it database, then give it a name, and I'll call mine Laravel 8 blog tutorial, then end with a semicolon, press enter, and there we go. We've created a database. Now let's give our application the permission to use this database. So go to your environment file, and that is .env. Then come here, database connection, MySQL. Then where we have DB database, this is your database name. Change it to the database that we created down here. So we created Laravel 8 blog tutorial. Username is root. If you don't have a password, don't provide it if you didn't use a password in your MySQL. In my case, I used a password, so I'll provide it, then save. And just like that, we've connected our application to a database. Now, if you want, you can see your tables using the terminal, but it is better to use a graphical user interface because it gives a better visual representation. So in that case, we are going to use a GUI, and there are many GUIs that you can use, but in my case, I'm going to use this DBeaver, and it supports all the operating system. So it supports Windows, it supports Mac, it supports Linux. So if you want to use this the same as me, you can go ahead and download it. I have a link in the description. Just click on it. So I've already installed this. So I'm going to connect my database to this GUI. So here is the GUI. When you open it, this is how it looks like. But yours won't have databases here. Mine has databases. Yours will be empty here. So come to this icon, click on it. Then it will take you here. We are using MySQL, so click here. Then click next. After clicking next, come to here and provide your database name. Then password. If you don't have a password, leave it blank. But in my case, I'm using a password, so I'll just say root. Then test connection. And if you get this pop-up, it means that your connection can be connected, and it means that the GUI has confirmed that we have such a database with those credentials, so it can access it. So click OK, then click finish. And just like that, we've connected our database to a GUI, and here it is. You click here, go to databases, go to Laravel 8 blog tutorial, go to tables, and as you can see now, we don't have any tables. So in the next lesson, let's go ahead and implement authentication now. And as always, if this video has been of any help to you, kindly consider supporting my work by subscribing, leaving a comment and a like. Cheers.